Good evening, it's Wednesday, January 9th, and welcome to this SCW News Digest. We begin with some breaking news. There's a heavy police department presence near Rosemary and Pershing here in Stockton. Evidence markers are apparently on the ground. No word yet on what happened, but it likely did occur just as or just before kids were getting out of a nearby high school, which is Stagg High School. Now, the other breaking news that we're following is out of Stockton, where the police department is searching for one-year-old twins. They are both 1 year old and, of course, of an African-American and Cambodian descent. Now, this all started when officers received a tip about a family living in a car with 3 kids and 2 parents. When officers located the 3 children, they were brought into protective custody, and the parents were interviewed by investigators. The parents were uncooperative and arrested on child endangerment charges. That's when investigators learned that two children were unaccounted for. Now the search is looking for them. One is a boy, one is a girl, and again, they're both a mix of African American and Cambodian ethnicity. So far, no leads have been made public, but if you do have information, I urge you to call the Stockton Police Department at 209-937-7911. Well, in a highly controversial decision last night, Stockton City Council members voted 6-1 to approve a motion that could pay criminals not to commit crimes. Now, the decision was made pretty quickly, with Councilmember Christina Fugazi being the only no vote. Public comment for this item went on for hours. Some even traveled from Richmond, where the program is already in use, many of them advising that the city not approve this motion. Now, many of you may be wondering what Advanced Peace is and what this means for the city. Well, the Advanced Peace program, which started in Richmond, California, is an 18-month fellowship program for suspected criminals and people in violent neighborhoods, which includes, as on the website, street outreach, mentoring, intensive care case management, life skills, training, cognitive behavioral therapy, subsidized employment. Money could be given to some of these suspected criminals, as well as trips to places such as Disneyland. The plan is privately funded by philanthropists for Stockton, so no taxpayer dollars will be going directly to this program. However, it could require some city resources to work with the Advanced Peace in order to, quote, identify and secure requisite resources and to support the establishment of a completion of 2 18-month fellowships in the 4-year period that was on the council's agenda. Now, the plan is scheduled to be in use in Stockton for the next 4 years, and the city will also have to provide information to Advanced Peace. Response has been pouring all over social media and people in the law enforcement community. Stockton Police Department spokesman told SCW News, quote, "We are always looking for best practices to help with our gun violence reduction strategies. While this is not a police department program, we look forward to seeing the research behind this type of program," end quote. Meanwhile, the San Joaquin County District Attorney's Office did not respond to a request for comment or reaction. Now we want to hear what you think. Tweet to us, Facebook us, or email us your thoughts. You can use a hashtag #AdvancePeaceStockton or email us at scwnewscalifornia@gmail.com. A poll is also now set up on our Twitter account to hear what you have to say. Well, also at the meeting, Mayor Michael Tubbs was served documents in regards to recall efforts. 10 people signed a document stating that if the mayor does not resign in 7 days, an official recall effort would begin. This meant that if no resigning is done in 7 days, the process to get 16,000 signatures to oust Mayor Tubbs would begin. Mayor Tubbs' office did not comment on the situation, and we did interview one person in charge of this on Sunday, and this is what she had to say. Take a listen.
And they asked me to come out to speak just briefly about the recall. And all I was really wanting to give them was that the recall is still on, and that we will be looking forward to serving Mayor Tubbs near here in the future, and looking forward to having volunteers coming out to help us. And I don't really want to say a whole lot because it is near here in the future, and I don't want him to run and hide.
Now, there was even more drama at the meeting last night, and that came when Councilmember Christina Fugazi was cut off by the mayor during council questioning. Here's how that sounded.
Because, the coordination piece is what...
Let me answer, Kurt. Let me answer.
No, I'm asking the city manager.
I'm the chair of the meeting, so
I'm asking the question.
I'm going to answer for the city manager. So the answer is this. If you read the staff report on page 2...
I did read the staff report, and I had lots of questions.
And I'm answering for you. From October, city manager staff, police department, OVP staff have been meeting with Advanced Peace. In fact, Christian Clabe helped prepare the staff report. If you listen to Devon's presentation, he talked about how there would be coordination. So with that, we'll hold the rest of your questions. I'm going to call the question first and take a vote. It's been motion seconded. Council, cast your votes. Motion carries 6-1. Councilman Fugazi, your questions?
Well, at this point, well, I have a list of them, and I'm happy to provide them.
Mayor Tubbs did explain himself at the end, saying that they had to rush to vote as Councilmember Dan Wright would have to leave in order to head a meeting elsewhere. Fugazi responded at the end of the meeting saying, quote, "I have a job to do and I didn't feel like I was allowed to do that job," end quote. She continued on to say that she felt the advanced peace decision was rushed. Stay with us here at SCW News for continuing coverage on both of these stories as well as our breaking news stories. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts to find news as it breaks and as it happens. Switching gears now, a California judge last night blocked Trump's ban on DACA. DACA is a program that protects some young immigrants from deportation. A lawsuit is currently challenging Trump's ban in court. Well, a man who was being arrested, sat inside of San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office booking area for 6 hours with a loaded gun. The gun was found in his coat pocket of a man arrested last Thursday in suspicion of having carried a live grenade along Country Club Boulevard. It apparently took sheriff's deputies 6 hours to find out that the man was armed and with a weapon. Well, thank you for watching this SCW News Digest. Stay here for more news and information from Stockton and across our region later.